When it comes to food, I've always kind of been someone that didn't need a lot of seasoning, didn't need a lot of complexity. I mean, about 80-90% of my meals are just very, very simple Mexican food. Like, at home, I'll take a tortilla, throw in some chicken and salsa. Maybe some red onions and cilantro, but just real simple. I love making chicken burritos with refried beans and melted cheese and some potato. But I don't need a lot with my food. Sometimes I always cook chicken just plain. Sometimes a little bit of olive oil or lemon involved, but usually I just cook chicken plain and I can just eat plain chicken by itself for a meal. So, I'm using this as an analogy of kind of, well, it is kind of part of my personality, but I'm using it kind of also as an analogy for my videos. I refuse to make money off these videos. I refuse to try to wrap it up and manicure it into something that the world would like, something that secular people would like, with fancy intro, fancy music, bells, whatever. What I'm trying to give you is just simply from the heart what this incredible, gracious Lord has done in my life and has continued to be doing, about how real this this term chosen one really, really is. A lot of people want to deny that, but it's biblical. The Lord said, many are called, few are chosen. So there you have it. Rather simplistic videos, talking head videos, straightforward. No fancy frills, no fancy intro. And the people that have subscribed to my channel and stay subscribed are those that, I really, really appreciate, because they must be kind of like me. They don't need fancy wrapping paper. If someone's going to give you something nice, isn't it mainly the thing they're giving you, not how it's packaged and the card that comes with it and blah, 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 blah? Because that's the way my narcissistic family was. Everything seemed to be about the way it was packaged and the card. Literally, they dictated to me, you have to take your gifts to us to Papyrus on 3rd Street Promenade. And you have to pay the $15 to $30, depending on what level of fancy wrappings. You have to pay the money to get the present wrapped. You have to buy one of their cards, their $15, $20, $25 cards, to go with the gift. So already you're looking at almost $50 above and beyond the money that you're spending on the gift. Or they just were not happy no matter what you got them. If it wasn't professionally wrapped and it wasn't with a papyrus card, they were going to be throwing daggers at you, at least me, because their own son, he started wrapping things in newspapers and brown paper grocery bags. And everyone thought it was cute and laughed about it. So, it's so glaringly obvious, the different treatment that these types of individuals give their target versus someone that is not a target. Look at this new mug I bought myself. I love it. And it's kind of, oh, I love it. So, but there you have it. Just simply messages from the heart trying to share with you my experiences and my love for the Lord and how good He is and how real this stuff is. It is, I mentioned the numbers video a couple times, but the main numbers I always see is 1111, which is a reminder of eternity. Eternity is real, and your soul is eternal. It can never be destroyed. And so it's a happy message that I get regularly, at least once a day, 1111. And 333. 333. The number of the Holy Trinity is 3, and then you have 3 of them. So it's kind of special. Same with like 777. But I don't see 777 that much. I mainly just see so often, several times every single day, 333, 1111. And then also 111. Anyways, hope you continue to appreciate my stuff. I know it's very simplistic, and I know it's just mainly talking head videos, but I don't want any frills. I don't want it to have things that attract people in simply because of the music or the intro or whatever. I want people that can benefit simply from me sharing what's in my heart. God bless.